So they play one more card. I think I honestly roll the Gambit. It's literally called Gambit. How can you not roll the Gambit? No! No! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. This is the deck I featured on Thursday. By the way, I'm staying over at Hopes for a couple days, so I'm recording a couple of these videos, like, back to back to back, so that's why I'm wearing the Carnage shirt in literally all my videos, but the Carnage shirt is good luck, so it's fine. This deck has had a really high win rate. In all of the recordings I've done for this video, this deck has only ever lost, like, 4 games in the 2 videos I put together, so that means I'm, like, 8 or 9-4 or something like that. So it's been doing like really well. Some people in the last YouTube video commented about how they play Mysterio instead of Cable, and I think that's definitely a fine choice. But if you do that, you got to keep in mind you're pretty like locked in on playing Double Dino on 5 into Mysterio or Mystique on 3, which I don't like love going Double Dino into Mystique because it's like kind of obvious. I also really love Cable in this current like meta, because you have like all the Death Wave stuff, you have all the Galactus, you have all the what's the other deck? You have Shuri and stuff like that. Like, Cable hits a lot of really good stuff. I'm gonna be honest, Cable hits a lot of really good stuff nowadays. Especially like it can just completely disrupt their combo plan. So same thing as before, still one of the best like Sentinel decks ever. Agent Coulson continues to be like absolutely amazing and like way stronger than he looks on paper, but he's actually really, really good. I really like this deck. I think it's really good. Maybe even another video of it coming. You never know. I try to squeeze Hood into literally every deck I can because it's the coolest card ever. But yeah, this deck's awesome. I hope you guys enjoy. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for another Marvel Snap video. Quinjet in the opening hand is like all you need, right? We actually drew all our 1-drops, which is funny. Yeah, sure. I'm a little worried about getting... what do you call it? I'm a little worried about getting Killmongered, but if there's a Sunspot deck, it's probably not happening, right? Nowhere. That's a good spot for the Collector, I think. Can't get killed. Pretty safe. Just knock over Cup. 0 Titania, sure. Not really a game where we want armor, but it is a game where we want to double the Hood, so that's really what I'm thinking about right now. I think I'm just going Sunspot here and then Hood here because I want to blow up the Hood, and then next turn we're going to Moon Girl. Maybe I'm supposed to Sunspot left. I might be supposed to Sunspot left so they don't contest this, because there's like a real chance where they'll like play Red Skull here because Red Skull here isn't going to get blown up, and then they might try to like Taskmaster here, so I think it's actually a little bit better like this. See how that goes. Okay, and then I will just play this here. Double Shang-Chi's pretty good. Double Demon's pretty good. You just go She-Hulk. Okay. We can actually, I mean, we can actually beat that lane, which is nice. They're just growing the Sunspot, which is interesting. So they're not a Killmonger deck, so I can safely play the Demons. I do kind of want to, like, slow play it, right? Like, I don't want them to know for sure what I'm doing. So I think I'm going Demon here. I'm going to save a Demon. I guess I can go... It's probably better to go Coulson here, Demon here, and I want to draw a card next turn. So where am I playing? I guess Armor here is fine. I mean, I already can't blow anything up here, right? So it's fine. I just want to empty my hand. And then I go +5 here. Shuri. Okay, so they do play Shuri. Ghost Rider and Black Bolt. Okay. Do draw the Devil Dino. I'm just wondering if we have the energy for it. I feel like we get to play to every lane here where they might just not be able to win. I mean, we're winning here, doing nothing, right? So they have to play something here. They're pretty strong here. They're probably playing to the Shuri lane. I don't think I can play the Devil Dino. I think I have to play something else. Like, floating here makes sense too. I can go Armor here. Demon here. And then I can just Black Bolt here, not actually remove a card from their hand. Maybe it's Black Bolt on the left. Maybe it's Black Bolt here, Demon here, and then Armor here. This way I'm representing every lane. This beats like a Titania here. This probably beats like a Red Skull here, and this beats a Red Skull here. I think this is the best line. I think we actually played everything here. I don't know what they could be doing. Is this just an arrow? This might just be a big arrow. But I beat that, right? It is just a Red Skull. Okay. Don't want to mess around with Latrubla. Bast. Negative? Maybe? Bast negative? I have Moon Girl, I have Shang-Chi. Maybe I'm just supposed to collect her here. And like this is the only card I play here. I have a good amount of resources here, honestly. Yeah. Might be fine. Forge. They might be what do you call it? Okay, so we have Colleen Wing for the rock, which is good. I think I will play that, so I think I just Colleen Wing here. They're probably a Deadpool deck, right? They are a Deadpool deck. We do have Shang-Chi for, which is nice. So I didn't just play the Deadpool here to have it blown up, but I guess that's fine. So they have 6 rocks in their deck now, right? I think it's safe to White Queen here now. No, maybe not. I want a White Queen here because I don't want to give up priority, right? I want them to have priority so I can Shang-Chi the thing. Girls, they have 2 Deadpools. You get an Aero. Aero is pretty good. Okay, we have priority now. So, why don't we go ahead... We have priority. We want to use the Aero. We're going to do it last turn of the game. We have all the cards we need. So why don't we go Coulson, Sentinel here to keep priority here? I guess I can do it in a different order. I can do this, and this is likely to keep priority here, and then I just Aero here, right? That's probably good enough. Regardless of what they do, because we'll have priority. A Taskmaster Sentry, sure. Alright, that's fine too, right? Because now, so this is happening. But we get to Aero here, and then they have to play 5 cards to beat us, which I don't think is happening. So I think this is fine. Yeah, it's never happening. Nice. Very clean. Very clean. I love Quinjet on 1. I mean, Quinjet here is like fine, right? It doesn't not like good or bad. They're a Darkhawk deck, it looks like, which is kind of maybe a bad matchup for us. We do have Shang-Chi, of course. I guess we'll see what kind of deck they are. I mean, Hood here is great. I think I want to get the Sentinel going, though, is my thought process. So I play Sentinel now, and then I can go Hood Sentinel next turn, and I don't really have another play I want to make. Because, like, now this costs 1, which is why I wanted to wait and do it. That sucks. That's awkward. Devil Dino is really good here. I guess I'm just staying now. Awkward. Rock Slide. Yeah, so definitely a Darkhawk deck. It's just, can we beat it? Sunspot's amazing if they're Darkhawking me. Because I'm just floating anyways. And so I have Demon and I have Shang-Chi. They have Coulson themselves. That is surprising. So I'm likely to win here. Think I'm doing... They have priority, so I kind of don't want to mess that up. I can just float. And then I have to choose if I'm Shang-Chiing or Dinoing, but I think that's fine. Either way, that's like a good outcome, right? Yeah, so they do Darkhawk, which is fine. So we don't have priority, but we get to blow this up and then play a Demon here, and if they have a second Darkhawk, it's not that big of a deal, right? And then we can add 3 here also, so I think that's fine. This doesn't play around Aero well, but I think that's fine. They wouldn't win by that much if they Aero here. Because if they Aero, it's going to be pretty close, yeah. So we do get them with the Mystique, which is good. And then Warpath. Oh, Warpath is good. But we're going to win in power difference by a lot here. So I think this is fine. I'm happy we waited, because this is kind of what we were talking about, right? Where it's like, we got to decide what was better to play, and now we're going to win by power difference by a lot. Because if we just played double Dino here, we would have lost. Right? As we took out, like, 20 power here, and double Dino only would have been, like, 15 or 13 or something. I guess we could have double Dino'd right and Shang-Chi'd, but then, like, we might get Shang-Chi'd, right? So it was better to hold. Okay. Love Quinjet. Hopefully this is, one of these is, like, a location where they're not that happy about. So they are a Reality Stone deck. I think I'm just letting this grow. I don't really want to play the Hood here. I can just, like, hopefully this is like a Vormir or something where I can kill the Hood. I think it's worth just waiting. Is this the lane I'm punting? This might be the lane I'm punting. Are they... Am I about to get Galactus? Is this, like, a Galactus line? Like, seriously? This feels like Galactus. Okay, it's not. I didn't get Galactus, at least. My Shang-Chi's kind of bad, but I think this is fine. I think I'm White Queening. And then if either of these get shut off, it's not that bad, right? I don't really care about the Soul Stone shrinking. I don't really care about the Demon getting leeched. I think this is all fine into leech. Just grow here. So I'm not getting... Keep in mind, they can shut off turn 6. So we have to be sure we're strong the last turn of the game or we're going to be in a bad spot. Because they can Reality Stone Limbo and, like, cheese us out of the game. So we have to be strong. They have Aero. Okay. We actually play into Aero really well, though. So we can do this. This is +7, -3 for them, which is really strong. We can then Aero here, which I think is good, and Armor here. And I think this is the most power I can add. This is potentially 5 power, which I think is good enough. And then we Aero here to get rid of all this stuff. Armor here. We're also really resistant to their Aero because of all the stuff we played here. Yeah, so they're going to steal one thing. This is fine to steal. And it is the Reality Stone. We saw it coming. But so I think this is winning for us because of how we sequenced. Because they're going -4 there. We Aero the Reality Stone over. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nail biter, man. Look at how close that was. But we actually beat the Thanos deck. Just for the record, this is another video where all of the games I've won in sequence. So I'm like, I've won all of these games in sequence. Is Dex cracked? I don't know, man. Not Sunspot here, right? I don't want to play Sunspot here because I want a Sentinel. Like, I can just Sentinel loop this, right? Because this ends up being 32 power if I just play a Sentinel here every turn. So it's nice to have some, like, threat diversity, right? Okay. So, good chance, if this is going bad for them, that I am going to get... Oh, that's so good. I can't, like, not do that. There's a good chance this gets Reality Stoned. One of these is probably getting Reality Stoned. A Space Stone. They get a Space Stone every turn. That's so good. Oh, that's broken, dog. Devil Dino gone. Devil Dino gone. That's funny. I think I just get another Collector, honestly. Collector's just so good. And then I go Collector Sentinel. Yeah. I mean, if they just play like a million stones, it's like not that bad. It's a little annoying, but it could be worse, right? Yeah, so I think I'm just doing this for threat diversity. I mean, like, White Queen could be useful. Maybe I'll White Queen next turn. Finally get the Quinjet. Soulstone. So they're locked in on 3 cards there, so I'm probably winning left. Keep that in mind. I'm probably winning left. Alright, sorry, I'm probably winning middle. They're going to grow. So I can Coulson or I can White Queen. Coulson Sentinel is the most efficient energy-wise. So I think I Coulson here because it's going to win here. And then this currently isn't at risk of being Shang-Chi'd, so I'm going to Sentinel here. Last turn of the game also, when I play a card here, it's going to boost more stuff. So if they Reality Stone left, it's fine, but I also have Shang-Chi if they go hard left themselves. This feels pretty safe. Valkyrie is good. Maybe. Valkyrie might not be good against the stones. Soulstone there doesn't matter. Leech is annoying, but I mean, again, like we've set ourselves up well for the Leech here. And a Space Stone again. So they actually really can't generate that much power, and we're kind of winning every lane right now. So it just becomes about where we put our stats. So putting stats here makes a lot of sense. But they also have to add a card here, so both of us have to add a card here. This is adding 3 plus 1 plus 4 here, so this is adding a lot of stats here. Or they still have to play something here. Maybe it's better elsewhere. I actually don't think they can win this if we just play our cards. This is plus 3 here, so they have to add stats here. This is -2 here, but plus 1. This is -3 here, so maybe I don't play anything. This is plus 2, though. Plus 2 for adding a Hood and a Demon. -3. Plus 1, but it also had stats here. So I think this is fine. Let's do it the other order. Let's just, like, switch a little bit. Let's go Hood here, because they still have to add stuff here to win. Sentinel here, and then Armor here. I think this makes the most sense. I think this is winning. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Like, we just played a fair game and we beat a Leech. Like, it was actually, like, really not that bad. This deck plays around Aero so well. Like, this deck plays around Aero so freaking well. Losing the Collector is kind of sad. What did they lose? Electro? Are they a Galactus deck is the question. Sunspot's really good. Don't know what they're doing, man. I'm gonna Quinjet here to keep this safe. They play Electro. They might be. They're probably a Sandman deck. We're probably not that great into a Sandman deck, right? We'll have good information off of White Queen, but White Queen's also super duper useful. I think I'm just floating here. Actually, I don't really want to play the armor anywhere, right? There's no way they're a Killmonger deck in their Sunspot deck. Yeah, I just want to float here. No good cards to copy. I'm gonna White Queen here. They're just floating still. They're Galactus? No, they are like a Sandman deck for sure then. Shang-Chi destroys this, which is good. I can Doctor Doom this turn. I think just being the most mana efficient is probably really good if they're a Sandman deck, right? Like, Doctor Doom just makes the most sense. Because if they're going to Sandman me, it's just best to play cards on curve. Yeah, alright, so. Saw that coming. Aero is great. Heimdall. Okay. So they play Doom, and it's losing. I can Aero here, and then I'm winning here. I float 2 here, and this is fine. I mean, so they have priority, so I guess they get to do the same thing, but if they Aero my Aero, I'm gonna win. They do anything different? I think this is fine. I could just full soak. I don't hate. I think I'm arrowing here, and then if they Doctor Doom, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my Marvel Snap video. I'm currently making a Marvel Snap video every day, so if you do enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a lot. I also stream live at twitch.tv/homeboymaxwell. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my next video. Have a great day.